Hello, guys. Chris
It's
TR4
TR4
here.
here.
I'm
I'm
joined
joined
by the
by the
legend
legend.
himself.
Ah,
Introduce yourself, brother.
Black Van Man. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me and Chris have a chat.
No worries, brother. So let's get a bit of background story on you, bro. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Um, just a normal everyday bloke. Was watching politics and stuff. Saw Tommy Robinson, and saw a lot of people gravitate to him. Um, and watching mainstream media, it got me a bit alarmed to the fact of where I was like, oh, what's going on? If so many people are following this guy and this guy's got racist ideologies, then I at least want to be looking into it and seeing what's going on, literally. So, a little bit of time went past. I have arguments with my friends all the time, literally about this was before, like, how do you know he's racist or he's racist? How do you know he's and but nobody would ever come with any evidence. So I started looking
Yeah.
into it myself and couldn't find the evidence myself. So passionate about these things, and I think that these things shape the way the young children growing up in our community, yeah, our community, it shapes the way how they think the mainstream media.
Of course. I mean, like, obviously, you're just picking up a paper all the time. Any Tommy Robinson story in a newspaper, far right extremist,
Mm.
racist, no evidence ever shown. So when people are just reading this and not actually hearing anything the man says, it drills up in your mind, don't it? I mean,
Hmm.
it's understandable though. I'm not going to mock everyone that thinks like that. It's just
Yeah.
the fact. Like I thought it. I remember when he first came across. Oh, that racist. And then you start to think, well, he's starting to get a big following here. Let's have a look into what he said. You listen to his speeches. You think,
Mm.
hang on a minute. I'm not saying anything racist here. The media are lying about it.
Yeah, literally, I've done a review. I thought, all right, you know what? I was, I looked at a couple Tommy Robinson things on YouTube, asked a couple mates about it. They were still didn't want to hear anything, so I done a review on it myself and just asked people, is Tommy Robinson racist or not? Put it in the comments, send me anything you can. So it's going to a wider demographic, quite basically. I just wanted more people to show me where this guy's racist. Do you know what I mean? And I started watching some of his speeches and stuff, and a lot, I realized a lot would just resonate with a normal person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Looked in the comments and stuff, was getting a few comments saying, you're going to need to get down there. You're going to need to get down there. Lo and behold, I just thought, you know what? I just bit the bullet and took the trip.
When was your first demo? Do you remember?
I'm literally at the BBC building. Oh man, I'm really bad.
One of the recent ones.
Yeah. Literally,
You
maybe
just
about
started
three
getting into
demos
this.
ago. Three
You got
demos ago.
three demos, yeah.
Yeah.
Three demo, yeah. I remember, yeah.
Well, from my point of view, quite basically, when I before going, I was a bit apprehensive, obviously, because I could have got my head kicked in. Literally, if it could have been some mad guys there, been like, who are you spy or something, thinking that I'm here to infiltrate or do something bad or something like that. So I was a bit worried. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go and see what's going on. Like I ain't going with no preconceived notions about what you lot guys what you guys agenda is. I'm just gonna go and shine a light on
Yeah, of
what's going
course,
on
yeah.
and
How
say
did you
how I
how
felt.
did you when you walked into Tommy supporters for the first time, how did they treat you? How was your reaction to it?
To if you go back to the first, it's all on film, to be honest with you. If you go to the first video on Black Van Man, you'll see everyone just more or less ignored me. I talked to a guy called Quentin, really nice fella. Done a little interview. I didn't know what I was talking about, or I didn't even have one question to ask him, but he just gave me a gist of what was going on and stuff. Filmed the whole thing and went home.
But nobody gave you any grief, though, did they?
No, not at all.
Well, so
Not in the slightest.
but from when I probably first met you, I watched your filming with Antifa, but then you came over to our crowd, and I think one of the best receptions I've ever seen for someone.
Yeah, no.
It was like it was another Tommy Robinson.
I
Everybody
felt like I could have been, yeah. It was, and this is what Antifa get mixed up in the fact of the time when I came the second time. That was the second time, and that I believe that was the Tommy Robinson fans thanking me for just doing an unbiased review. It seemed like they were screaming out for somebody to say or just to shine a light other than another white reporter, I suppose. Sad
yeah.
as it may seem, sad as it be, literally, they needed somebody else who wasn't white or Anglo-Saxon to shine a light on it and give their perspective.
Yeah, I think that's something I think that's something we do crave, because at the end of the day, when you read the papers, far right racist, we're portrayed as we hate everybody that's not white, and
Mm.
you know full well that if you come into a crowd that just wants to be white, you would not have got that reception.
Yeah.
Chanting your name.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah, yeah.
but because you've had that good reception from the Tommy fans, the left now think you're like one of us. You're just putting out an
I'm with the
unbiased.
fascists, they say. I'm like, yo, have you not seen me, bro? Like, I went over. What they got twisted is that it was the second time you lot thanked me for coming and doing an unbiased review. So they thought, I don't know, who knows what they thought. What I don't know what they thought my goal could have been.
It's because you're rubbishing, you're debunking the claims they have against us.
Yeah,
They portray us as white supremacists. So when when a non-white comes out and
yeah,
tell the truth,
yeah.
it fucks them up.
I'm only saying what I see as well. Do you know what I mean?
But on the same day, I'm sure you would have witnessed it. We had probably the best one actually was a Muslim imam dressed, in the full shebang,
With the
giving a
megaphone.
speech. Tommy Robinson is not a racist.
Yeah,
They all fucking they might as well just went home.
yeah,
It was a massive fail for them. Absolute massive fail.
yeah. I see with the this anti-racist, anti-fascist thing. What they've got. I've got it in one of my last videos where I go over to the Antifa lot. I'm in with the Antifa lot and the Remainers, and the geezer comes up to me with the glasses on, masked up, and he's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Why are you not trying to block me? Why are you not trying to block me? I just want to film what's going on." And he's like, "Oh, we've got white supremacists and we've got fascists trying to get into the place. We've got white supremacists." I was like, "Hold on. I've just filmed a 2-hour video with the Tommy Robinson supporters where they were all kettled up. I saw you there as well, obviously. Just kettled up in the thing, having a peaceful demonstration. They couldn't get out. I'm going to do a review on that in the fact of literally the Tommy Robinson supporters couldn't get out, and the other the Remainers. I mean, was it Remainers or other ones?
They would be Remainers
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Antifa
They
stand
could
up
go
for
anywhere
racism.
they wanted to go.
Yeah, they had a little march. I mean, I don't know if you've seen us at the start. We did have a march, but it wasn't said to the police. We had about 20 people at the BBC, but we had a call because we were meeting at Trafalgar, a group.
Mm.
We weren't telling the police, so we wanted to, because we knew we were going to get kettled. So we wanted to walk through the streets of
It's what
London.
they always seem to do, split you up.
Exactly. So we wanted to walk through the streets of London, not telling the police, meet at a certain point, and walk to the BBC to meet whoever started at the BBC. They got kettled in, about 20 of them, about 120 of us, marched through the streets. They must have shit themselves, Antifa, because they were surrounding them. And they must have thought, what a win, there's only 20 of them.
Mm.
And 100 and odd people just come up the streets. We had pyros, loud as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it was going off. I didn't. Unfortunately, I always miss it. Always get comments. Why didn't you film this and why didn't you film that? I'm like, it's just me and the technician. Literally, we film what we see. We haven't got a team of people like to be here, there, and we'd love to, but we just got to work with
Oh,
what
of course. Well, the march up, it was peaceful. We had an escort from the police. Nobody, it was on the pavement, so we weren't blocking roads. They blocked the road. They blocked the road.
Mm.
We never. We was cooperating with the police.
Yeah.
We stayed on the pavements. We just had a friendly chant, but Antifa's faces must have just dropped because they thought there was only 20 of them there, and we turned up a bigger number. And
Yeah.
like, it was a brilliant atmosphere, mate.
Yeah, I just want to. My goal is really and truly. I just really want to bring people together, and it comes down to first and foremost, you have to respect the host nation, like it's a World Cup. You got to respect the host nation, their traditions, their values, their bloodline. If they want it to be their bloodline, so be it. As long as you don't think that you're any better than me, I don't give a damn. Do you
Of
know what I
course,
mean?
we are happy for anybody to come across the world to live here.
You've shown that in the last 40 years.
Respect our culture and our identity. We at the moment we feel ashamed to be English. We
Yeah,
feel like if we was to fly the St George's
that's
Cross,
the
we'd
narrative
have
that
a
needs to
racist.
change. That's the narrative that needs to change. I was talking to a friend the other day. One of my sister's friends, who's white, went to Notting Hill Carnival the other day, and she felt funny to be able to fly the English flag, and she went with a Zimbabwe flag. She's from England. This is the host nation that allows the Notting Hill Carnival for the last how many years, 30 years or something, to be going straight through thing to celebrate black culture and to celebrate the Caribbean and to celebrate all sorts of diversity and stuff. And someone who's from the host nation, who's Anglo-Saxon, doesn't want to carry an English flag. There's something wrong.
Of course, absolutely agree. But that's what I mean. Because if that girl did take it, she probably potentially could have been hurt or labelled a racist or far right. That's how but that's the part of the mainstream media putting that out as well.
Yeah, I think there's a big inequality in dialogue with how we just even address things and how we talk and how we communicate. Like I want to get up north to where there ain't no black people, and it's the mainstream media that's portrayed them us a certain way and talk to them. That's what I want to do as well.
Well,
Like,
to be fair, you're welcome where I live. I'm from Birmingham. I'm not going to mention where I am.
yeah.
Certain people that want to kill me. Oh, probably.
Oh,
Well, maybe anyway. Like,
yeah, you got to be careful though, innit?
But where I'll tell you offline, bro. Where I live, it's I'm lived by a beach, man. But it's mainly in a white area.
Yeah.
I've had to get out of Birmingham, man, for safety issues.
Yeah. You've had threats and that.
Yeah. I mean, like I was sat next to one guy that I sat next to. I had three people in my year. Two of them went to Syria.
Mm.
One of them was arrested for plotting to bomb somewhere in England. He was in Belgium plotting a bomb. I don't know if you remember the story. 3 lads got arrested in Belgium for plotting.
It's another thing I want to talk about as well. It seems like people are scared to talk about Islam. We can talk about Christianity. We can talk about Hinduism. We can talk about Buddhism. We can talk about everything, but we can't talk about
No, you just
Islam.
get portrayed as Islamophobe.
Yeah,
Amazing
I know.
word.
There's a new word called Anglophobic at the moment as well. That one's a new buzzword. Have you heard that one? I think that's a real thing as well.
Well, technically it is, yeah.
I believe it's a real thing. Like, I don't know. I've always fought for the underdog, yeah, and it seems like, yeah, you know the underdogs at the moment.
I know, and we hold the majority in our own country.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
we need
being
to celebrate
a country like Japan? Imagine just throwing like a bunch of people from around the world into Japan, and they can't go around.
You never have it.
Happy as being.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna comment on it. You couldn't go to any other country and do that. Any other country. I don't know. This is the mess that we're in now. So I'm trying to change that narrative. I'm trying to let the Tommy Robinson supporters know that somebody is listening from a minority and someone's prepared to come and put their neck out there. So you lot can be heard. You lot can put your voice out there. Come for truth and right, mate. I don't care what colour you are.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I met you last week with two friends, nice people.
Yeah.
The technician. Much credit to them as well, because I know you get all the credit you deserve. Much credit to the two people.
Technician. Big up technician.
The unsung heroes as well.
Technician. And you know who you are. Yeah. Respect.
Yeah, respect to them as well. I mean, I want to talk about actually last week. How did you think the police handled that situation last week?
Quite basically, I was all right, but there were disabled people there that couldn't go to the toilet in massive wheelchairs. Like there were World War II vets there with medals on and everything. Jim, his name was Jim. I think his name was Jim. If your name weren't Jim, I think your name was Jim. Big up, Jim. World War II veteran. Come over to shake my hand and stuff like that. And then you got the other side calling it you lot Nazis. I'm just like, there must be another group of people who I haven't gone to see yet. Got to be a group of people. It's got to be like, and they're the fascists and the racists and the Nazis. Because when I met Jim, who fought in World War II, he fought against the Nazis. It's a fact.
We have a lot of Jewish people in our crowd, so you know that more Meccan feel. Sometimes we have like people with Jewish flags just being.
Yeah. I saw the Jewish flag actually in the first time that I went. I saw the Jewish flag in the crowd.
It's just balmy. I mean, the thing is, I told you off camera. I mean, we do actually have problems with the far right. There are some white supremacists that try and creep into the group. We argue with them. We try and kick them out. Tommy Robinson kicked him out. Tommy Robinson
it will taint your movement. I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I've been there in sin.
He got arrested because when he was in the EDL, there was a guy who came.
I've seen it.
Far right people, and he decked him, and they said it was a fight between friends or whatever in the paper. It wasn't. It was because he was a racist far right and he wants him out. Yeah. And he burnt a Nazi flag. None of this gets said by the media. They just ignore all the good stuff he does.
Yeah.
Because they just want to portray him as the next Hitler. He's not going to have the support he's got if he was a Hitler. Do you know what I mean? We are fully against Hitler in this country.
I would have went into the demonstration and been like, "Ooh, it's not like I was born yesterday." Do you know what I mean? I'm from South London, and I've moved away from South London, but I've lived 21 years of my life in South London, so I'm not stupid. Like, I can walk into a crowd and know if I feel a bit like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit funny around there, you know. I ain't coming back for a second time round, you know, because it might go off. I didn't feel that way, and since the first time, I felt nothing but love. So
exactly, man. I mean, you will. I don't know how big of a target, but you will be a target because you've seen. Because we love you, the work you've done, because it's unbiased. Media's not giving us that attention. Not many other reporters are giving us that attention. You are coming and giving an unbiased perspective, and because you're a minority, it's like you're going to be a target from these people. That's what they're like, man.
To be honest with you, the way how I feel, this can possibly affect our children growing up, and if I can make a change on it, then I'm gonna do that. It's much more important than anything else I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If I can change people's ideologies, I'm up for that. So it's an amazing thing to do. You know what I mean? If you can change one, you've done something. It's a really good accomplishment. So I'm on to a good thing. Yeah.
So just wanted to discuss, because obviously one of the biggest issues Tommy Robinson talked about is the grooming gangs.
Yeah.
There's a stat. How true it is, I don't know, but it won't be that far off. 85% of convicted grooming gangs are Pakistani Muslim. Pakistani Muslim take up 2% of the country. That means there are around 4,000 overrepresented. It's
crazy.
I mean, do you not think we have a right to talk about these issues?
I think
there's over 1 million British white girls.
This is what I'm going to say. First and foremost, it should have been the people in that community to oust them. Otherwise, you could run the risk of being tarred by the same brush. So it's the people in that community to out them. Who wants paedophiles in their community? Out them. You need to out. If you don't out them, I don't give a damn who outs them. And I'm not going to question the color of your skin if you're out in paedophiles. I don't give a damn. Get rid of all of them.
You see, when we speak to these
I mean the
people,
paedophiles by that way, because I know they try and take things out of context as well, like get rid of all of them. I don't mean get rid of all,
no,
like get rid of
of
all of
course
the
not.
Muslims.
But when you speak to these people about these issues, like they'll mention, oh, well, Jimmy Savile was a paedophile. They'll mention the white paedophiles names. There's a difference to this though, because it's families. I know you're going to have like white paedophiles, you're going to have paedophiles in every colour and whatnot. But it's the way it's happening. It's you're getting families like brothers and fathers. They're all sleeping around with young white British girls. Do you know what I mean? It's gangs.
Do you know what I have to do?
It's
For
too
me,
similar. And the things they're doing. Some of them have been had. The letters Muhammad tattooed to their bodies, or some disgusting things.
what is that a fact?
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen Tommy Robinson say.
Yeah. Well, you see, you know
Something
what?
like that. I'm not going to quote it
Straight
first.
facts. Like, if you can give me the facts, then I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but all right. Well, I'll try and find the link when he talks about it.
Find the link for me, bro.
I'll find the links. I'll give him to you.
Yeah.
Something like, but there's loads of.
There's definitely a
Watch a
culture
lot of
clash
Tommy
there
Robinson.
somewhere. Definitely a culture clash.
And he's shown transcripts from courts before, but now they put these reporting restrictions on him, so nobody knows the extent it's going to. Hence why he's in jail.
Yeah. Okay. Because they think it could
I mean,
start a war.
it was all again. I'm not. It's not. This is just from Tommy's words. He was on about with certain court cases when you want to buy the transcripts. Again, I might be wrong. He said it cost about £1,000 a day for the transcripts, something like that. So then it could cost thousands to get the whole.
Oh, so if you want to get the transcripts for people,
they're making it too expensive for me, like myself to go and buy them. I can't.
Yeah.
So it's all hushed.
They make it that way, don't they?
So we're not knowing the extent of it. And then when it does get told, the media, you can talk about it now. We're only seeing it one day in the paper. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's like 30 men could be raping these children, and you're talking about it for one day.
Yeah.
Look what happened with like Cliff Richard, for instance. He wasn't even found guilty or anything, and they were targeting his house. The media went to his house. The police were at his house, and he hasn't even been charged with anything. But the people that are in court and they have evidence, they have reporting restrictions on it.
Yeah, they do. Well, the systems run the way it is for certain people. It's not for us though. I know it as the common people. The system is not run for us, and they got lots of dirty secrets what they don't want to let out. Lots of dirty secrets. Just the way, who's that guy that was with Jimmy Savile, and he's got his hand around Terry Christian?
I don't know.
Christian Terry or Terry Christian. Quite basically, this geezer in 1980 something, when Dirty Savile was going around doing what he was doing, he was like, oh yeah, everybody knew about it in the BBC, but nobody said anything. But I put it to you that those people that saw it are just as guilty as fucking Jimmy Savile himself. They wanted it for the they sacrificed those children, yeah, to Jimmy Savile, yeah, for their own dirty, sordid careers, mate. That's disgusting. That's the worst thing. They have got no moral compass whatsoever. It actually gets me so angry. I don't even want to get into go off on a tangent, but they're disgusting. It's actually disgusting. And it can still come on the internet today and put it on the tweet. Oh yeah, we all knew about it, but nobody said nothing. And you're dirty. You're just as dirty as it.
I know, mate. That's
The
BBC are a disgrace, mate. When that statue outside the BBC, that was
disgusting. I saw it.
What's his name? Eric Gill. Is it Eric Gill?
Yeah.
That statue is from a paedophile. Did he rape his own daughters? I think.
Something about 2 of his daughters and the dog or something. When
I'm not taking them statues down. I think they're outside the Manchester BBC as well. I'm not sure where they are.
Disgusting. I don't know why it's still there. I don't even know why it was put there in the first place. Maybe it was representing something, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like,
sinister. That's what it is. It's sinister.
At the end of the day, all paedophiles, they deserve hanging. They really do.
Yeah.
Well,
I tend to agree with you, mate. I ain't going to sit on the fence with that one.
We are highlighting a particular case at the moment, subject with the grooming gangs because it's just the numbers are just too high.
Mm. Do you think that it's down to religion or culture clash?
I think it's down to religion, mate.
Yeah.
Muhammad himself. So the Muslims are probably watching this screw. Muhammad himself has sex slaves. You know,
Mm.
he had a young wife, Aisha, the age of 6.
Mm. I'm
You
going to
go
do
to
some
their country.
research into it, so I'm not going to comment it. I'm just going to listen.
It's all right, man. With Islam, you can go in Islamic countries. You can marry girls and have sex with girls as long as they hit puberty, because that's the maturity of their level. So a 55-year-old man could have a sex with a 10-year-old as long as
Yeah.
you know.
I'm going to go to Speaker's Corner and ask someone about all of this.
So yeah, look it up, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to.
I mean, ask them.
I don't agree with it. I don't think that's right.
Do you condone Mohammed sleeping with Aisha at the age of 9? Ask them. They will not. They will not condone it.
Mm.
They will not condemn it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of questions. I've been doing loads of research and stuff like that, and it seems like it just keeps on getting deeper and deeper for me. I just thought it would be a laugh at first, like, oh, is he racist or isn't he? With some jazz hands and that. Hey, is he racist? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Fucking hell.
But
This is changing
I
me.
kind of wish I kind of wish I never got into it, because you find out so much shit, and then you see so much evidence that's
It's
going
changed my
on,
life already. It's a madness.
It winds up. You can't. I just like the stuff that happens to Tommy Robinson, for instance. Like when he first got arrested, because I supported him for years anyway. But what went up a notch was when he was outside the court, gets arrested for breach of peace, gets taken to a police cell, and then gets thrown in prison after 5 hours. Who's that ever happened to? How can you be arrested for breach of peace and then he's arrested, taken to a police station, and then just thrown into a prison, taken to court, and then thrown into prison after 5 hours? Where was the trial? That's how he come out.
That's not normal procedure, is it? If they've got special procedure, they've got special procedure for Tommy Robinson. That's documented. Didn't he go to the Old Bailey or something?
Yeah, but he had. I don't know about the numbers. I think he said today 13 murder cases was on his case. He said he got 13. It doesn't matter whether it's 10, not even 3 or 4 murderers on the same courthouse while he's there for talking into a mobile phone, reporting on paedophiles.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the hell? What the? Then he gets what? He got 9 months in total, didn't he? He served what?
Did he have a chance to go for a jury?
No, he was not offered. And the judge he had was only appointed 2 weeks before that trial.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I would assume that you could either be in magistrate's court or you could say I want to go to Crown Court and go in front of a jury. Usually, that's what
I don't know all. I'm not like that clued up on it, but what I've been told is you should have the option, jury or not, and he wasn't given the option.
Just went straight to Old Bailey.
But even if he had a jury, they could have just got 12 people off, pay 12 people to say he's guilty anyway. Who knows? But
yeah.
But I think what's happened to him is an absolute joke. I mean, even today, I'm not going to read because I can't remember. They've slated him in the mirror. They've just hounded him down in the mirror.
Did it say something like far right EDL something started or released or something like that?
Far right extremist is released.
Yeah.
Talking about how he's got ginger pubes in an article. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really slating out the man.
Is it? I've never seen any, but since I've been watching any of these protests, I've never seen any mainstream media protest it. Actually, tell a lie. You remember the first Tommy Robinson protest that I went to? They was in the BBC building, and they come out with the camera, shone it over there for about literally 20 seconds, and then went back in the building, and a couple lovely ladies.
That was just so they could write an article, look at all the like 300 far right hooligans on our streets.
Crazy.
I mean, like, even when he got sent down, I said to the police officer, I thought he was going to kick off, to be honest. When they sent him down, I thought it was probably about 2,000 to 3,000 estimated. I thought he was going to kick off, mate. And what happened is they had a few bottles of water thrown at him. I said to the police officer, mate, you are so. What do you mean? We've made about 4 arrests. We've had water thrown at us, bottles thrown at us. And mate, if you went to a country in like South America and you sent down someone for what you've sent him down, you'd be getting shot at, bro.
Yeah.
Not of these fucking bottle of water.
Yeah.
I think, and for the amount of people, 4 or 5 arrests out of 3,000, and you just sent down our hero.
You know what's so ironic? You couldn't do that to a minority. You couldn't get a minority, arrest them, take them to the Old Bailey straight away, instead of going to magistrates or Crown Court, no jury, 13 months, or half of the things what's happened to the geezer. They're taking the piss.
Exactly, bro. I mean, have you ever watched Panorama at all?
I watched half of it. I've been given so much. My brain has been given so much stuff in the last month. I'm just getting constant information. But I've watched half of Panorama.
What was your thoughts on what you've seen so far? Do you remember?
I've had so much information since, and I can't really remember. I'm gonna watch it again though.
So what get back to it, bro?
Yeah, I definitely watch it again.
That's what's so funny. When he made that, it took 3 days later.
Did he air it on the screen, innit? The big screen.
Big screen in Manchester.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 days later after releasing that. Bearing in mind, because when he's released that, exposing the BBC for what they are, fucking thousands of us cancelled our TV licenses. So look how much that was going to cost them. We don't know how many cancelled. It would have cost them a fortune. 3-4 days later, Facebook then bans him. I'm banned because I support him. Anyone that supports him on Facebook, banned. I'm deplatformed.
It's crazy.
Now. Mainly him. Anything to do with Tony Robbins on Facebook, you're getting banned.
It's like freedom of speech is crazy of it. Like in America, it's a lot more. They're allowed to be a lot more patriotic. They're allowed to be like, I'm sure in the schools, even when you go to an American school, you have to do the not the national. You have to do some kind of declaration. You know, like I can't remember what it is. But they got some kind of.
I do think a lot of Americans sing their national anthem though in a lot.
A lot, yeah, and they're really proud and patriotic, and there's a lot of different colours and creeds and bloodlines in that American people that sing that with vigor.
But I think there's, because I do speak to some Americans. I don't know everything about them, so I've done an interview with Laura Loomer. Do you know her?
No.
She's a Jewish lady in America. She's lost everything, deplatformed off everything. Can't even go on PayPal, can't even go on Uber Eats or anything, man. Completely deplatformed. That'd be a good interview for you to get, bro, actually.
What's her name?
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to get banned from everything if I talk to her. I'm getting a bit worried.
They're slowly heading the way we are. Slowly. But they got the First Amendment as well, which saves them.
Yeah, I think we need to make some new amendments, innit?
I just fear for this country, man, and like at the moment, Boris seems to be giving us a bit of glimmer of hope. Yeah,
do you know the funny thing? If you can look behind me and you see most of the stuff that I've got is not. I haven't got anything from Tommy Robinson supporters apart from a couple of badges. That's not on purpose. That's because they are well funded. They've got all sorts of stuff going on. Newspapers, this, that. They got all sorts of bits and pieces going on, and I feel like it doesn't look like I'm very unbiased if I haven't got any Tommy Robinson stuff on my wall. So next time I come,
get an interview with him, get a picture with him, and get on your wall.
Tommy Robinson, if you can hear this, give me the interview, give you that unbiased treatment, what your supporters love so much. You don't know.
Bro, I'm sure you'll get it, man.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. How did you find it with Danny Thomas?
I just found it like I was talking to one of the lads, to be honest with you. It was fine. It wasn't anything unnatural. It wasn't anything. We literally had a chat, just like what me and you done, literally. Had a little chat before. We didn't even need to have the chat, did we? We could have just went straight into the interview.
Exactly, yeah.
And done. I haven't got any notes. You haven't got any notes. We just freestyled the whole thing. And that's what it's about. What's coming from your heart, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, that's what I've done. That's what it's just best for talkers, mate. See where you're at. See where each of us thoughts are at, innit?
Definitely, I agree with you, bro.
Is there anything you need to add?
Um, I'll touch on Brexit quickly.
Yeah, let's speak Brexit, bro.
I'm
Did you vote?
no, I didn't vote. I've never voted in my life. I'm not political. I don't really care about politics. But one thing I do care about is the will of the people being carried out.
Yeah.
Literally on principle alone. Whether it's we get a worse 10 years when we go out of the EU, we're still supposed to go out of the EU because that's what the people voted for.
Exactly. I mean, what did you think of the protesters against us? They have defend democracy signs.
Yeah, I think it's
Do you not find that hypocritical? Do you not find that stupid?
yeah,
If you're defending democracy, shouldn't you be with us because we're the ones that voted? So
yeah.
no,
It
no,
feels
help
they're
me out.
getting they're trying to get technical and say that Boris is a dictator because he shut down Parliament and loads of MPs have left and blah. This is happening and shut it all down. He is doing that solely because the people voted to leave.
Exactly.
He went to the Queen, and the Queen, Elizabeth, gave him permission to do it because the Queen knew it was the right thing to do. She's got advisors that are telling her this could possibly mess you up, you know, milady. If you don't side with what's right here, this could possibly because everyone will just look at you like let me choose my words right so I know I'm saying the right thing. They would look they would look at you like you are not for democracy in layman's terms. They would look at you, Queen, like you are not for democracy. So the only thing that you can do is give him permission to carry out the people's will. That's all he's trying
Of
to do.
course.
Any means necessary to carry out the
Of
people's.
course.
That's them. That's the democracy. And if it
Yeah,
goes the
of
other
course.
way, I'm just going to be sitting on the side looking like, ooh, because not who believes in the system of voting, and what's the point in voting to
I,
say, oh, I'm going to go back and do another vote, or we're going to go back and do two. It's not like when you do that thing, rock paper scissors.
yeah, yeah.
It's not whether when you lose and then you say, all right, let's go again.
I
Let's do
know.
best out of three. Let's do
I know.
best out of five. Do you know what I mean?
It's the funniest thing. I spoke to one of the pro. I went up to this guy the other day. I think he was about 18, 19, and he was holding up like bollocks to Brexit. And I said, mate, we voted to leave. So, well, and you know what he said? He said, well, I was too young at the time. I never got to have my vote. I went, what? So, all right. So, okay, we have a vote now just for you because you were not old enough.
Or we'll get every
So,
15-year-old or every 17-year-old or whatever it is to vote at what wasn't old enough to vote.
say I said to him, so this is crazy. So, oh, we have it your way, yeah, we have it your way. You then win the vote, and then a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old that currently right now in 3 years, what's Brexit? Do we just give them the right to vote because they never got
You
to
got
vote?
to go with the will of the people. It's simple.
Stupid. And if we don't get Brexit, it sets a dangerous precedent for the future of this country for hundreds of years because the system will be flawed and fucked.
Yeah,
Everybody will be up in arms. We're not that bad because if the Brexiteers lost, you wouldn't hear a thing. All right, we lost. That's how we would have reacted. We lost. We lost the vote. Fair's fair. Well done, Remainers.
they didn't think that you was gonna win it.
Of course, we had all the scare tactics. We had Obama flying to our
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
We had everything, mate. And
Suave Obama coming in all charismatic on you, like, way, giving you that flavor.
I know. It's so dangerous. You're gonna have no food, no
Yeah,
medicine. You're fucked. You're basically gonna just rot in
like
hell.
millennium scare. You know,
Yeah,
like
it was
everything's gonna stop working in 1999. When it gets to 2000, like the world might blow up and everything's gonna stop working. And then we were all waiting at 1999, like,
I know.
and then it went over. It went over past 12 o'clock. We was like, oh, everything turned on the telly and that, and made a cup of tea.
Oh.
It's crazy, man. But this is what it's all about. It's about dialogue and people talking.
That's what I mean. Like, and I'm happy for you to talk with me. And you've spoke with others, but you've witnessed it yourself, bro. When you go into the crowds with Antifa, how much dialogue do you get out of them?
I've had 0 so far. I'm always Black Van Man will always try and give you another chance, but so far 0. Nobody's wanted to talk to me.
Why do you think that is, in your opinion?
It could be a number of things. Either they haven't got anything to say. Could be they. I haven't got a clue. I'm baffled by them. I don't understand how you protest about something and you don't want anybody to hear your message.
They ain't got a clue. All they've got is Nazi, fascist, racist. That's all they have. It's the only knowledge they have.
I think I'm gonna go to them another couple of times. If I don't get any dialogue out of them, please, if any of you Antifa guys are watching, get in contact and let me come. You can be ballied up, masked up, everything. Let me know where to be, and I can come and ask you some questions, and you can get your thing out. Because after 2 more times, 1 more time, I don't know, it's gonna come soon. You have to take racist out of your thing. Like you might have to take racist out of your thing and fascist, because I can't see the fascists, because I haven't seen in the 21 years that I've been in the black community and time up here that I've been up here, I've never seen you do anything to do with racism. I only ever heard of you when I came to come and see what the Tommy Robinson supporters are doing. So I need to know what you're here for. You gotta let me know, because right now I'm still baffled and I don't want to seem one-sided. I want to give it a balanced view. I want you to say I was unbiased to you as well, but you're not giving me the chance at the moment. So,
but if that's what I said. If you do get these interviews with them, they'll just say they're racist, they're fascist.
Well, I can say to them that I've been over there and talked to them.
Exactly, and that's why they won't they won't speak to you, bro.
I've been over there. Like, you need to go over there and have a look and see what it is what you thought it was.
They won't not speak to you, bro. Honestly, they will bottle it.
I'm gonna
got
try.
Nothing to say. You've got all the evidence. You can show them. Well, all right. That these racists. Here's me speaking to these racists.
Yeah.
Why are they not abusing me? Why are they not being racist?
Yeah.
We love all colours, bro, in our movement. We welcome all of you. Bring all your pals, bro. Bring anyone you like. You will always just have a wicked time. You know, like, it's not about, I want to just touch up, it's not just about going to the demo as well. We protest for what we believe in, but afterwards, we all go and have a drink. And like, the togetherness and the unity of all us lot is fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, you got to make
we make a weekend out of it. So I have friends up and down the country, and even as far as Holland and America on these demos. People travel that far to come to these demos, and we make a weekend of it. We let our voices be heard. Then afterwards, the drink, we all get on. No one's ever kicked off. We've never had a fight with each other. We're just so like-minded, and and that's why I thank you, Tommy Robinson, because you brought a community together. Because I've lost friends for supporting him because they believe the mainstream media over what I would show them. Oh, he's a racist. Oh, who told you that?
You don't want to hear the half of it, mate. You don't even want to hear the half. I'm not even going to go in it because it's going to make it a really long thing, but I'm going for it as well, bro. Trust me.
Do you know what I mean?
Madness.
But before we wrap up, bro, is there any last words you would like to say to the Tommy Robinson fans watching?
Thank you for the hospitality. You lot have been really nice towards me. You could have treated me with suspicion. You didn't. You put your best foot forward. So for that, I commend you all. For that, you put your best foot forward, not me. I didn't put my best foot forward, because if you lot would have been bastards, mate, I would have reported on it, and I would have said, you lot are dogs. You lot they're racist. They're this, they're that. So you lot need to commend yourselves for putting your best foot forward.
Brilliant, man.
Do you know what I mean? Ratings. That's what it is. I see it with my own eyes.
So if anybody isn't subscribed, which I'm sure you all are, I will leave this man YouTube in the pinned comment section. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you, bro. Oh, by the way, the next time I'm in London is the 28th, I think. There's a Veterans March going on. All right.
Okay. Definitely. When did you say next week?
28th. I think about 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. I think I'll be able to make that. Yeah, definitely. I'll be able to make that. So give me a ding. You've got my number anyway, so give me a ping. and I'll be down there anyway. So it's all good.
So yeah, Chris TR Talk out, bro.
Yeah, Black Van Man, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. You done now. Blessings.
Peace out, people.
Respect.